I know what it was like the first day I walked into a baseball park. It changed my life forever. And it was the smells, it was the whole atmosphere. Well, we're hoping to do the same thing with music and to give children, just give them awareness of all that's out there that they can choose from. Because if all you're doing is watching TV and reading the newspaper, you're not being told or sold all that you have awaiting you.
The arts are so important to kids because they encourage camaraderie, confidence building, a chance to explore creativity, develop your independence. They introduce you to diversity that you might not have in other aspects of life.
All the skills that you have to develop to become a good artist, all the skills that you have to have, the mental processes and stuff that you have to develop to become a good musician or a good singer, those are the same things that you need for math and science and all that. I mean, it's very important, and I've discovered with my own kids and with myself that it helps them in math. If they take piano lessons, they learn about the mathematical properties of music, and it teaches them to think.
That it's been proven scientifically that like women who play music to their babies while they're in the womb, it affects their intelligence. So it seems to me that it would be a smart thing to keep music and arts in with schooling because it expands the mind.
Kids need an outlet, you know. Kids need to have an opportunity to play music. You don't have to have a lot of money to play a guitar. You don't have to have a lot of money to sing. I mean, your voice is the only instrument that God made.
After all the roads we've traveled on, I still believe in you.
If you look at a person as a whole, I think that it's insane to try to separate it and say, what are you? Are you a celebrity? Are you a baseball player? Are you a musician? Are you a, you know, what are you? It's crazy, you know. It's all about, you know, it's all about the passions you have that make up life.
I think sports and music have a lot to do with each other. Both, I think, are about being a peak performer. You practice and you learn your fundamentals, and then you bring them together for a performance. And there's a lot to that. There's being there on time. There's being healthy and being able to perform.
I think the main thing is patience. That's kind of what I found. You have to be very patient in the whole training and getting ready for competition and preparation to go out there and play. And with my artwork, it's a lot of preparation and seeing what I want to do and seeing how I want the finished product to be and having the patience not to rush through it.
I've learned more tidbits of information from hearing someone speak about something in a song and going and researching or finding out what they were talking about. I mean, it's just as educational as anything else. Plus, it's so much, it's so rich and it's so vast, music. It's amazing what you can learn.
So we're moving into a world where all the physical work and everything is done by machines, and we just have to nurture ourselves and our spirit and our creativity. And that's the world we're moving into, and communicating with each other, and that's what music and art is all about.
I think if you talk to any artist, any musician, any painter, it's a release.
If it makes you feel something, that's art.
Music and art is so much bigger than all of us. I mean, think about your favorite musician. Think about the song that when you hear it knocks you over, or the painting, or the book you read that influenced your life. Somebody had to do that, and to be able to support that. How many lives are you touching? I mean, it might be a check you're writing, but how many lives are you really touching when this thing just keeps going and going and going wherever music and art goes? So it's the great mystery. I mean, you can't put a price tag on it.
The mission of arts and athletes is to encourage a reemergence of the arts as an integral part of a balanced life. Professional athletes with a passion for the arts will serve as role models and advocates for arts education, ultimately communicating the vital connection between the arts and quality of life.
They tell me Granny picked it to her hillbilly song. They say you still can hear it when everything is right, when the moon is on the water and the stars are in the night.